What's up, guys? It's the Doz, and we are back here on the Dozacraft SMP server. And today we are going to be doing a few things. First of which is I'm out here collecting a whole bunch of lily pads because I started a new project which is going to require me to have a lot of sugarcane in order to get paper. And to do that, I need to make a huge reed farm. And I'm not going to automate it or anything. It's just going to be manual, so there's a lot of holes. Of course, you need water for sugarcane to grow. So there's going to be a lot of holes, and to fill those holes, instead of putting like a slab on top of it or something, I like to use lily pads because you can, it's flush to the water. You can run straight across it, and it should be nice. So we will get into that in a little bit. The other day, the past 3 videos you have seen were all recorded in one day, and I did that on purpose. I recorded 3 videos in one night because I wanted plenty of time to be able to start new projects and finish old projects and still be able to get videos out to you guys every day. I'm still kind of on the fence about the whole daily video thing. I mostly upload every single day, but once in a while I let it slide. If I have content, if I have some clips or some videos on my desktop, I will put them out as often as possible. No more than once a day, of course. I'm not going to upload like 10 videos a day or something, but past 3 videos have been every single day. And those past 3 days, I've been starting new projects. I'm totally backwards now. I need to figure out how to get back home. Where are we at? Okay, so we need to go, no. Need to go this way. It's basically a straight line this way. All right, so we'll travel together. So yeah, this new project, I'm going to need a lot of sugarcane, and I'll show you what I've been doing with that. And I've also started a project in the nether, which you saw a little bit of the stuff I had in my inventory in the last video, or might have been the video before that. Stuttering. I'm antsy. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. So there's a project in the nether I'm working out, and that's started. I got the basic shape down and got the idea of what I want to do. Still got to finish it, so we might touch up on that a little bit today. But also, something else I've been doing is I needed an armory because I found out you can repair chain armor, and I've been collecting chain armor. Oop, getting some leg now. And I had single chests for each piece of the armor. And it turns out, look at all these dogs. Look at all these freaking dogs around here. I went on a huge trip a long time ago trying to find dogs, and I couldn't find any. I spent like an hour and found 1 dog, or 2 dogs, Levi and Wrangler, and kept them, and now all of a sudden there's dogs everywhere. Alright. But yeah, starting this new project for the armor. So I'm building an armory, and I was kind of half asleep last night when I started building it. So I dug a big hole in the ground, and now I just have to work with it because I started it while I was half asleep, and then of course I wake up the next morning and there's a bunch of different stuff I want to change about it, but yeah, it's no big deal. It'll work. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to travel back to my house, and I'll meet you there, and I'll show you what I've done with the armory, and then I'll explain why we need the sugar cane. Alright, I'm almost home. It's just over that hill there, but I found this. And I remember I was going to do this a long time ago in a video. I wanted to do like a little segment of me doing some ice fishing. And the idea was I would place 1 glowstone and it would melt a full circle or something, and I'd be able to fish in the ice. But it wouldn't work out, and I ended up doing all these weird designs. And this was like the last straw. I did this, and I was like, well, this is the most water I'm going to be able, I don't know. It just didn't work. So this was an abandoned project. I was gonna do some ice fishing in a video, but it didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. You can still fish in here, like from the corner here, but you gotta dodge all these glowstone and crap. So yeah, I'm almost home. I don't think I explained why I went all the way out here. I do have a swamp next to my house, so lily pads spawn in the swamps. But when I first moved to the area, I got all of the lily pads out of the entire swamp. And I store I store, leaves and grass and saplings and flowers and lily pads and yada yada, all in one chest, right near my front door. And a long time ago, a creeper blew up in my house and destroyed that said chest. And somehow the items disappeared, so I lost all those lily pads. So not only did I get all the lily pads out of the swamp that's near my house, but they also disappeared and were never seen again. And my inventory is just full of crap. Let's get everything we need in here. So I'll show you this first of all before I show you the armory. This track, of course, was to bring the villager over to the zombie zapper. And the purifier thing, the little setup Grutz made for me, which I'm going to go down here and show you if you don't remember. This little place. Oh, hey, fellas. I don't know how the hell did a skeleton get in there? Excuse me, sir, you're not wanted. Excuse me, skeleton, you're not even supposed to be here. So this thing Grutz made for me to get a villager. I was going to tear it down. I probably still will eventually, just not now, but I figured I kind of want to try to get the perfect librarian and the perfect blacksmith, which means getting a librarian and a blacksmith that can. I don't have another slab. There should be another slab to put right there. I guess I don't have one. Yeah, I want the perfect librarian and the perfect blacksmith, because the perfect librarian will take paper for emeralds for unlimited amount of time, and that means you have to get the last trade on him to be the paper for the emeralds, which tends to be a chore. And then the perfect blacksmith takes emeralds for, oh, no, it takes what is it? Takes iron ingots for emeralds. So one gives emeralds for paper, the other guy gives emeralds for iron. And the iron's no big deal because I could just use the iron golem farm, or I could just build my own, which I probably won't, but I could. So iron's no problem, and paper's no problem. So first of all, we need a lot of paper. So I'm using this, use this to get a few villagers out of here. And I had Grutz come over. I didn't get it on film, unfortunately, but I cleared out this room over here. This is going to be a big project room, a villager testing area, if you want to call it that. But he set up an infinite villager breeder in here for me, and it's really compact. I think it's his own design. So we got one guy down here with the doors, and he had me put 2 villagers up top here for the breeders, the guys to breed with. And there's actually a little baby villager in there. And I think if I switch this up, during midday, this light sensor will move this block, and the baby will move over to the water stream over here. And he will eventually be sent. Oh, there he goes. That's perfect timing. So it's midday right now. I think that moved, right? I'm not sure. But basically, he will go up into the water stream using the sign in water ladder that I use oh so often, and he will come up here. And of course I got to put a block of water here for him to come up all the way, and that's something else I need to set up. It's going to be this kind of thing. There'll be a water in, oops, what am I doing? There will be water in here, and I'll wire it up so there'll be a button right here, and this will be blocked off completely, 2 blocks here. So then the water will flow, push to the corner, and then I can actually take the villager I want away from the corner of this place, and then put him somewhere in here to start doing some trades. So before I get the perfect blacksmith, it would be ideal for me to first get the perfect librarian, because the librarian's a little bit easier. So to do that, of course I'm going to need a lot of paper. So what I've done up here is, oh, stuck in a block. I hate that. What I've done over here is I'm building just a temporary reed farm, which I still need to work out. It's just a checkered pattern of dirt, and then put a bunch of reeds all over this. I'm trying to get 2 stacks in here, but I'll probably get just 1 stack of reeds in here, which will yield double that amount at a full harvest, because you're only breaking the top 2 blocks, or the top 2 sugarcane. So I'm going to finish this checkered pattern. I'll probably put some glowstone somewhere around here, under the water or something. I don't know. I think the light helps it grow, but I'm not too worried about it, really, because there's other means of getting paper. So I'm going to finish this, get all this stuff planted, and then I will show you what I've been doing with the armory. Alright, I got all the lily pads in, and I was able to get almost 2 stacks. I have 6 sugarcane left, so I was almost to get 2 stacks in here. And always say things are temporary, and they end up staying around. And this over here, by the way, was going to be a purifier. It might still end up like that. I don't know. But I always say things are temporary, and they usually end up staying around. So this I'm saying is temporary for now, but I may just make this whole area a sugarcane farm, because this is an ice tray, and doesn't work anymore because water does not freeze in the taiga biome anymore. So this is definitely going to have to move. I'm going to have to move it probably up to the top of the mountain up there. So you can see the snow caps up there. So I'll probably have to move it up there. Or not probably, I will have to move it up there. So when that happens, I'll probably extend this out a little bit more, because what is going to be permanent is down here. These guys, that'll be permanent down there, doing this breeding farm and stuff like that. But once I get the perfect blacksmith and the perfect librarian, they're not going to stay down there. They're actually going to come up to my base. I don't have any pearls on me, great. They're going to come up to my base, and I have a spot for them. So let me run over to my base, and I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay, inventory is all clean, all nice and clean. Check this out. Oh, it's nice. I love having a clean inventory. There's nothing that bothers me more than a dirty, cluttered inventory. I hate it. All right, so originally, right here was going to be where we put the armory. We were going to have a room that went back here all the way below our work area up there, and have a room under there for the armory. And last night, half asleep, just wandering around, I decided down here I wanted to do something, because of course down here we have the tunnel that goes around this slime farm and kind of looks at all the water flows just to make sure nothing's getting stuck in there. And I had this villager that I brought over because he had this chain helmet for sale for 6 emeralds, and I thought that was a great deal. But of course this next one was 5 diamonds for 1 emerald, and that makes me not like you anymore. So guess what? You're dead. Yeah, you're dead. So these are the 2 spots where I'm going to have the perfect villager. I'm going to have the perfect blacksmith and the perfect librarian right here. And I'm going to have a white carpet on top of fences for the librarian, and of course the black carpet on top of the fence for the blacksmith. And might decorate the room a little bit. Might make this a little better looking rather than just a square area. Dug a little place here for chests or something, just because I like using my space wisely. And then right here, this is where I built the armory. It's a very big room that serves a very little purpose, but I think it looks kind of nice. Lots of digging, lots of blowing stuff up. So I got this black glass floor, which Gruts inspired me, because Gruts used this black glass floor at the Ender Farm 2.0, and I thought it looked really good, and decided to use it as my flooring. And then around the edge of this walkway, I have stairs, so it just kind of borders it nice. I'm going to end up putting some nether fences along this, and there's still a lot of work that has to be done. Just know that. Up there you see the water dripping through. That's actually the river right outside my house. So the bottom of the river has some stone brick in it, but it doesn't look too bad. I looked at it from the top, and it doesn't look too bad. I didn't want to do it, but it's whatever. Over here might have some fences, some kind of decoration or something. And then I did this little design along the sides. It just kind of looks like pillars, with the stairs on top and stuff. The idea originally was I wanted to have kind of like a space on the side that has grass and trees and stuff, so it would look cool. But then I thought a water flow might look kind of cool, so I put the whole water flow in. It's all source blocks all throughout here. Then on both sides it has a little waterfall down, and it comes down to the bottom, and the whole bottom is all source blocks as well. Still might do some more things with that, because it looks kind of plain. And then in the middle it has this single block of water coming out that spreads. You can see underneath the walkway. It looks kind of cool. I know the video gets dark. It's darker on YouTube than it is on here. So there's still things I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think I might put some lights on the bottom there so they shine up and have the whole room really dark and the only lights are coming up from there. I haven't decided what to put on this side either. But this is the storage area for the armor that I want to put in the armory. And I want to, of course, include the chain sets in the armory. So each chest will be like helmet, chest, legs, and pants, or shoes, boots, whatever. And I know it's a double chest. That's a lot of room for just those items. But I collect a lot of them. So one row will be dedicated to that. I'm thinking another row might be dedicated to like extra swords, extra bows, extra, you know, stuff like that. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about putting some books together that are ready-made for a specific thing. Like for my bow, I might get a book that has all of these enchantments on it: Flame 1, Power 5, Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, all on one book, just so I can come here, grab the book, throw it on a bow, and go. And then the same thing for, have a book that's made specifically for boots with the feather falling, protection 4, blah, blah, blah. Just have ready-made books. So I'm thinking there'll be a space for that in here. There's been some golden armor that I've been collecting that I might put in here. It's just the general armory. I'm going to have all things battle in here. And I want it to be all stone brick because when you think of battles, you think of like castles and stone brick and just raw stuff like that. So of course all this dirt on the ceiling is all going to be changed to stone brick. I might do some kind of design on the ceiling to make it look more round. I'm not sure yet. There's still a lot of things I want to dink around with in here, but it's a very basic shape. It's very, very basic, and that's why I'm still kind of kicking myself in the ass because of it. Because, last night, like I said, I was half asleep, brought a bunch of TNT and started blowing stuff up, and now I'm just kind of working with it and trying to make it look nice. So I think the pillars look pretty nice, and it's kind of out of place because you have to walk a long ways just to get down here, just to get some armor, but I think it looks kind of cool. I like it. This walkway was my biggest idea. I wanted to have some kind of bridge. Originally, it was going to be a straight bridge straight across and then over to that place, which was, of course, elevated a little bit more. But then I changed that up a little bit and put the staircase down and had the waterfall and all this stuff. So this is definitely a work in progress. A lot will change. I know I'm going to have a chandelier up here hanging down, and so we'll see how this works out. I'm going to go into the nether and I'm going to show you something that I've been working on in there, and another thing that's supposed to make things easier but probably didn't at all. So I'll meet you over there. Well, I think this thing was a little backed up somewhere. All of a sudden all these giant slimes started coming through. Alright, so before I actually go over to the nether and show you what I'm doing, there's a small clip I recorded of this weird bug that happened, and I think I explained it a little bit, but basically when you have tools that break, sometimes they break, they go away, then they reappear. Well, that sort of happened, but it didn't disappear. I mean, it disappeared, but it didn't disappear, and I was able to break things with my fist as if I had a pickaxe in my hand. It stopped working after a minute, but I caught it on camera. And I also want to throw this clip in there because you can see the progress I was doing in the nether before I actually got as far as I am now. So it's kind of cool to see it at that stage. I'm in the nether just outside of my portal room. It's over there. I'm making a pathway to go from here over to my fortress down there where the double blaze spawner and stuff is. And of course you'll see more of what's going on here later in a video, maybe even this video, I don't know. But I've ran into this very weird bug. Okay, so I had a pickaxe. You know the glitch where the pickaxe breaks but it keeps reappearing? My situation, it's sort of doing that, but it's not reappearing. Alright, so check this out. I can make blocks disappear, and I have no pickaxe in my hand. And you can see that I'm not in creative mode. So that's pretty trippy, huh? Here we are in my nether hub, and if you don't know, we have a double blaze spawner, and it is super laggy when it's running, so I'm not actually going to go there and show you it. I have showed it before, just go and watch some of my older videos. But originally, the way to get to it was you had to go down this tunnel, and we're in the Nether, by the way. If you don't know, my tunnel is designed like an overworld cave, so it's fun confusing people, and you can hear a ghast right there. But you're supposed to go through this cave, and then there's kind of you had to run through the open of the Nether a little bit to get to it. And we've always said we needed a quicker way there, so I decided to implement this little pseudo mine shaft, and I'm going to continue it on here. This is a work in progress as well, so I still need to put a lot of detail into it. And it came down here, and it was supposed to feel like you came out into a giant cave opening. So this is that. And then in the center, this is a quick way to the blaze spawner, by the way. I don't know if I said that. In the center here, there's this drop point, and there's going to be tubes that go down the center of it just to kind of guide you down. And you drop down in, and of course I landed in the center. But right in the middle here, I did have a spider web and a cobweb, spider web, whatever it's called, to catch you. But once the tube is in, it'll be easier to hug the wall, and these vines will catch you. So you get to here, you're in the whole tube going up. The bottom part of the tube here is going to be nether brick, and then as it goes up a little ways, there's going to be nether rack. Then you go up further, and it's going to be stone. So as you're dropping down the hole, it feels like you're falling through the overworld when you see the stone, and then you start seeing nether rack, and then you start seeing the nether brick. So it's like you're going from the overworld to the nether as you fall down in the hole. And then you get to here, and this is where I started making what looks like a nether stronghold, a nether fortress, but it's actually what I made. And right here, there's going to be tracks going down the middle of the stairs, and it goes down here, all the way down, and then you're instantly at the blaze farm. Here's the blaze farm. It's still really dangerous right now because it's not closed in or anything, and a little sketchy, I'll be honest. But it should be cool. It should work out pretty nicely once all is said and done. I'm looking for some wither skeletons. I'm hoping maybe I can get a skull while I'm on camera. I don't have any fire resistance potions, so it's really sketchy here. I usually always have a 8-minute fire resistant potion when I'm here. So that's what I've been working on. Let's go back up to the top real quick. Oh man, I was going to pause the video, but if I die, I want to get it on camera. Okay. So yeah, this is all going to be closed in, of course. Have the track going down the center. Hello, leg. And to get back up, it has this little wall right here, and this is going to be a big square room, I'm thinking. And I might close off these other holes, but this hole goes right up the center. I'm gonna keep it vines. I don't want to have ladders because I want it to look kind of overgrown. And you can see the design I was doing a little bit here with the nether rack and the stone brick. So this hole brings you right back up into this place, and I might fill in these ones. I'm not sure. And of course, I got to come through here. I got to do the ceiling smooth stone. Then I got to put some iron ore and some coal ore in here to make it look realistic. And if you've seen my main chest where I keep all my goodies, I have probably 8 to 10 stacks of iron ore, and I have, I don't even know, 20 stacks of coal ore. So a lot of that's going to go into the whole tunnel going back to spawn, but a lot of it will be here also. And let me explain all these torches. I'm not really inconsistent with lighting. This is just how I place blocks. I don't have any blocks on me, but you know, if you're trying to place a block over the ledge, like you place some dirt, and then you place a block on top of it and break the dirt, and the dirt falls. Well, an easier way to do it is actually by using torches. So like for right here, do I have my silk touch on me? Yes, I do. Always have my silk touch on me. So right here, that's obviously way into the nether. If you fall out here, you're going to die. So instead of placing dirt right there and then, you know, leaving the dirt there, because obviously I can't reach it, what I do is place a torch right here, and then you place it on the hitbox of the torch. So there's a little tip for you. I have to make a tips and trick video just for that. So that's this place I've been working on. It looks kind of cool. It's a cool idea. Originally, of course, we have to run through the open nether to get to the blaze farm, so that was a problem. So we wanted to have a track that went straight there. So the idea was the track was going to come through here, and it was going to wind down and eventually form into the stronghold scene, and then get there. It was going to be a straight track. But unfortunately, this is so high in the air, and the fortress is so low, but it's still so close together that I would actually have some kind of weird winding track going down there, and just didn't work out. So it's best to have this go through, drop straight down, and then take a cart there, which you don't even really need to take a cart because it's not that long. Alright, so before we end the video, I'm going to go back to the overworld. I'm going to take all my armor off because there's something I need to test. Alright, I'm running, I'm sprinting. I'm going to try to do this before the sun goes down. It's just about to go down. So now we have, on the tab screen, we used to have deaths on here. I'm the only one on the server, by the way. We used to have deaths on there, and now we have kills because we're going to start doing some more things at Dozacraft, which will be PvP arenas and things like that. Yeah, so now we have kills on there rather than deaths, and now deaths appear above our head. Of course, you can't see my own name, so you can't see my deaths. And when we did that, right away, Geek Metal had 1 kill count, and we couldn't figure out how he did it. So I want to test if I can kill myself and see if I get 1 kill. So let's test this out. Oop, that was way too high. Let's just do a little shoot. Let's just keep doing it until I die. I don't mind getting deaths now. Okay, come on. Die. Okay, Doza was shot by Doza using Doboza the second. Alright, so now, let things load in. Now let's check the tab screen. There we go. So now I have 1 kill. So I'm assuming that's what happened with Geek Metal. He must have accidentally killed himself somehow and got 1 kill. So that's pretty interesting. We might have to reset the kill count now because I don't want an unfair kill. But for the record, if you ever use the scoreboard, which is completely vanilla, by the way, if you don't know, we don't have any plugins. It's a completely vanilla feature, the scoreboards, as well as teams. That does work. You can kill yourself. It does count as a kill. And so yeah, there's that. So it's been a pretty progressive day today. I just kind of went around and toured things I've been doing and let you know of plans. So now that I have this video out, it might be a couple days before I put out a video, so it might have a couple days break from me, just so I can get things done. But you know how I am. Once in a while, even if I say I'm not going to record for a while, I usually end up recording. So there might be a video out tomorrow. If not, I will see you the day after that, for sure. So thank you guys for watching. Click the annotation to the top right to watch the next video. Click the top left to watch yesterday's video. Leave a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. I really do. Welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you for all your praises in the comments and the compliments. And I'll see you guys next time. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Peace the fuck out.